And welcome back to Southwest Florida. Without further ado, going to go to the glasses. We have representatives here from the Children's Network of Southwest Florida. Get a chance to talk to David and Amy, not the Children's Network, Mcgregor Clinic, and they have some interesting information for us. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Good. First of all, Amy, what is Mcgregor Clinic?
Mcgregor Clinic is actually an infectious disease clinic that specializes in the treatment and care of people living with HIV and AIDS.
Okay. Now, HIV and AIDS, there's a difference between HIV and AIDS. Elaborate on that for me, David.
Yes, the difference between HIV and AIDS, HIV is basically the virus. AIDS is a portion of the virus where it escalates, and we're actively servicing and taking opportunities to prevent people from getting into the stages of AIDS.
Okay. Now, Amy, Magic Johnson, for all practical purposes, we keep hearing that he's been cured or whatever. I love asking this question. Bring us up to date on what's the situation with Magic Johnson.
Absolutely.
There's no cure for AIDS, right?
There is none.
Or HIV.
There is none. And actually, Magic Johnson's name comes up often.
Go ahead.
In reality, Magic Johnson, like many other people, their virus level is what we call undetectable. It means that the medication and the treatment has worked so well in his body that we can no longer detect. It's underneath the levels that our modern science can detect. It doesn't mean it's gone, but it's undetectable. He's healthy at this point.
Go ahead and elaborate on the advance in medicine and the treatment options.
Absolutely. Treatment has gone a long way. People are living longer. Medications are less toxic. People can take less. We even have single tablet regimens where you can take one pill per day, and it has the same combination of all of the antiretroviral therapies that we had previously. So things are coming a long way. We're not where we need to be. Obviously, we don't have a cure yet, but we're on our way there.
Now, who can be affected by HIV or AIDS, David?
Everyone can be affected by HIV/AIDS. The reality is either you're affected directly or indirectly.
But what about if you're real good looking, you're sexy, you got a nice little thing going on, pow, pow, pow? You can't get AIDS, can you?
HIV/AIDS has no stigma. It's not worried about how handsome you are, how beautiful you may be. It can, again, it's an indirect or direct affiliation there, meaning a person can either be directly impacted with HIV/AIDS, living with it, or a family member may be supporting someone.
Okay, every time I go to the doctor, first thing they ask me, David, they say, hey, no, they don't ask me. I'm sitting there, I'm saying, you know what, I'm getting this blood work, I may as well get this HIV test done. Yes. Now, I'm nervous all the time because I hear ladies dominating your system for 15 years or whatever. Correct. You can elaborate on that. But I still get the test anyway, and I have to wait and all that. But tell us about the importance of getting that test done on your blood.
We do encourage everyone to go through HIV testing. It is better to know that you are negative than to risk the opportunity of being positive and living with that particular disease in your system and not having it treated.
That's right.
That is the role of Mcgregor Clinic, with making sure everyone is linked to care.
And then we have a phone number and contact information on the screen. But Amy, is it fair to say that the sooner you start that treatment process, the better for you to have a long-term life?
Absolutely. If we can get you in the acute phase, meaning when you've recently been infected, which is our goal, we can actually protect your immune system to where it's never going to progress to AIDS. As long as you're adherent to your treatment, you continue the care, you follow the things that we tell you, you will live a normal, healthy lifespan.
Now, I've been seeing some commercials and hearing about there are different types of testings now that you can actually do at home yourself and things like that. Have we advanced to that stage?
There are. We actually don't promote too much the home testing because we really want to ensure that people are linked to care if they are positive. And home testing is done with an anonymous number that you call into. However, the exciting part is we now have what we call the rapid test, and we have several types. And so you don't have to wait as long to get your results. You can have results within 20 minutes. And in some instances, there are agencies using a 1-minute test, which is even more exciting. The new one that's coming out, it's FDA approved, we're waiting on CLIA waiver to be able to use it in the field, is called, it's from Alere, and it's going to be not only finding HIV within the window period, which you kind of alluded to before, which is a little while for your body to create enough antibodies for our current testing. This one is actually going to find virus in your blood, so we can shorten that window to a matter of days.
Okay, David, I'm going to have you handle this question. After 33 years of this epidemic, what does the term HIV prevention mean? What does it mean today?
Today, HIV prevention, especially in Southwest Florida, as it relates to Mcgregor Clinic, we are taking the lead by offering preventative services as well as educational opportunities in the communities of Southwest Florida. We've been present working with the REAL program as well as the Omega Psi Phi fraternity, helping educate the community as well as those that live in Southwest Florida about HIV and AIDS.
Okay, so you guys have your boots on the ground. You're out there touching the community. One of the things now, of course, Sharon Murphy, she's done a great job in educating the community over the years, and me and Sharon are really good friends. Sharon, I'm plugging you on TV. But we, Leap is Live, we talk about HIV and AIDS all the time on this show. How is society, is it, David, is it becoming more common now that people are comfortable having these types of conversations about HIV and AIDS?
The conversation of HIV/AIDS has become a bit more relaxed and comfortable. However, there are still challenges, as with any topic of a disease. And that's why Mcgregor Clinic has actively pushed the prevention cycle of Mcgregor Clinic. And that's the reason we're out as much as we are, impacting the community to make those conversations easy and to make sure that people are having the accurate information when they do have those conversations.
Now, Amy, we talked about some of the tests and things of that nature. Let's talk prevention. Go.
Well, prevention has changed. Prevention used to be, in as little as 10 years ago, just about health fairs and just getting people who are negative staying negative. Today, it's shifted, and so prevention and care have merged, and it's really about keeping people who are positive healthy and also preventing people who are positive from transmitting to people who are negative. So we talk about serodiscordant couples where one is negative, one is positive. We talk about the importance of adhering to medication to bring those virus levels down because that reduces the risk of transmission. So the term prevention really involves the whole continuum of care and treatment.
Okay, Rick, we're going to go to those slides in a second. David, with about 15 seconds left. What should people do for more information? For
more information, they should definitely reach out to us directly at the Mcgregor Clinic. They can also visit us online at www.themcgregorclinic.org.
Okay, thanks a lot for coming out and Leap This Live. Okay,
Thank you.
Stay right there. We got some announcements to make. Rick, let's go. We got the Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Pink Ice Masquerade Ball. It's going to be taking place on October the 4th. And Leap Is Live is a media sponsor. You have the phone number on the screen, and you want to get out there to Colonial Country Club. It's 7 o'clock p.m. And let's go to the next one, Rick, and that'll be it. Okay, we'll stay. That's the last one, Rick. We'll go with the Black and White Ball. Leap Is Live is a media sponsor of that as well. It's happening on October the 11th at the Riverside Community Center. That phone number on the screen to get your tickets. You want to show up. Southwest Florida is on the move. Things are happening. So as the saying goes on this particular show, for those who say it can't be done, they're usually interrupted by those like these fine people from the Mcgregor Clinic who are doing it. We'll see you next week.